Reporter Jason Nguyen just arrived on the scene. Jason, what can you tell us?
Well, we just got here on Clay and Southwest 4th, and we can see the building right over here. You can see it. It looks like something came out of the wall. I'm being told that's right where the elevator shaft is on the 5th Avenue building here. Now, one of the people that was inside was Adam Beck. He's over here on my right here. Adam, I'm going to ask you straight up, what happened?
Not really sure. I mean, it's a pretty normal morning. People said they heard some loud noises. I came outside to see I saw some people standing around looking at the building, and they said it was falling apart. So I ran back upstairs and let the people on our floor know we needed to get out.
84 closed in both directions.
Yeah, it is, Brian, and we've seen a couple of crews go right through the gate right here to get to that fire and help out with it this morning. Now, I've talked to several people who are in the area who've been gassing up at the Love's gas station here, or travel stop, because they say they want to be prepared if the evacuations come this way. But there hasn't been much business out here. What I can tell you is that the air quality is very poor. The ash has just been falling down on us, raining, just like Rhonda had said, and a lot of the times I've been wearing a mask just like this just because it's been hard for me to breathe. And if you do have an inhaler, I have one in my pocket somewhere, you should probably bring it with you because it will help you breathing out in this type of weather. The air pollution is just horrible, so be prepared for that. If you can, stay indoors. Take a look. These are the biggest and fluffiest flakes that we have had all morning long, but it's starting to accumulate. You know, Rhonda said look for about a half an inch here in the West Hills. Well, there's about 1/8 of an inch of snow on the ground over here, and that's why PBOT wanted to get out nice and early and put de-icer on the roads like here on West Burnside. Firefighters are working on airing out this home where you can see they're on top right now. They say that's where a gas leak started earlier this morning. I talked to the homeowner and he tells me that he woke up to his neighbors screaming at that house right next door. You can see John moving over to now. The second floor was a little bit of an obstacle because firefighters say that fire started right in the back half of this building and it burned right through the floor. This building is an old fire station that was decommissioned in about the 1950s, and it has been deemed unsafe for anybody to be in. Firefighters, they had to fight this as a defensive fire. Taking a look at the front of the building, now you can see some of the firefighters are starting to go inside the first floor. Investigators are here. They're looking at what caused the fire. There is a reward leading to this arrest, and let me show you why. While Evan zooms in over here, you can see there's a security guard here taking a look at everything, and on that window is a board, and that's one of the windows we believe that was broken into. I talked to crews from the city and the county about this sinkhole. Take a look at it. This is going to be the closest look you're going to see live on TV. Now, they all say that the sinkhole sits right on top of a major gas line, and it could be even bigger underneath the road. Crews are waiting for Williams Pipeline to arrive. They're the ones that are in charge of the gas line. City workers say they will have to dig very slowly over the hole to find out what the problem is and what caused the sinkhole in the middle of Stark. Southeast Stark will be closed from 202nd to 205th throughout the morning, if not most of the day.
I had to jump out with one shoe and I landed wrong.
Damari Latrice Mitchell has a serious gash on her foot after narrowly escaping a fire in her Glendover Estates apartment building.
If I wouldn't have jumped out, I wouldn't have been able to get out.
She says there was one person that needed saving before her.
They had to throw the little baby out first, and she was on the top floor.
That's where Christian Mann stepped in for her father, crying out for help.
He asked me first, man, catch my daughter. I said, drop her. And when he dropped her, I just caught her. She was gonna get caught. No matter what, I was gonna let nothing happen to her.
AMR took the adults to the hospital right away. Family and friends followed behind with the little girl, who was treated and released on scene. Neighbors gave me this video of the overwhelming fire.
I looked out the back window, and the whole back side was all complete orange from the things exploding, the propane tanks.
Investigators tell me several small propane tanks exploded, and they believe the fire started with the candle. 5 people inside the apartment where it started got out okay and are cooperating with detectives.
Investigators say 6 families lived inside of these apartments, and they'll have to find a new home tonight. I'm K2's Jason Nguyen, live at the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office following breaking news. County dispatchers tell us that another vehicle was shot at this morning. That makes 11 shootings south of Canby in that area along Bernards Road and Canby Magnum Highway. Now, detectives tell us at least 5 vehicles were hit. Yesterday morning, Alexander Haynes says that a bullet passed by his head and lodged into the sun visor of his van. Deputies are asking folks to use caution in the area, and if you know anything about these shootings, to please call the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office. Isidro Andre Tafoya says he is scared for his family. He never thought in a million years that he would be subject to an ICE immigration case, but that's what this video from the ACLU showed happened on Monday. ICE agents in plain clothes approach Isidro and his wife as he got out of a court hearing. He says he was confused by what was happening. The agents asked him for his identification while more agents started to surround the two. One of the ICE agents had a photo of the man that they were looking for and showed it to his wife. Now, Isidro says when agents realized that he was the wrong person, they scattered. We talked to ICE about this. The agency gave us this statement saying, in part, officers and special agents may encounter and engage with individuals whom they ultimately determine are not the intended arrest targets or possible witnesses. And this has the ACLU outraged. I talked with the director about this, and he says that the Oregon Supreme Court asked ICE to treat courthouses as sensitive locations, and this is proof that they're not doing that. Employees tell me that they started hearing loud noises, and once they got outside, they saw the building buckle on the 4th floor. Fire alarms force hundreds of employees out of the 5th Avenue building in downtown Portland Tuesday morning. Firefighters tell me companies inside had good evacuation plans. Perhaps the most vital part of that plan, a building-wide intercom system.
Being able to communicate to that many people in a short period of time to get them out quickly in the case of an imminent threat is important, and they were able to do that today.
It took 10 minutes to clear the building. Then a technical rescue team that specializes in building collapses went inside with 3 city engineers to see if the building was structurally sound. They got a close look because some of the floors are under construction.
They do feel like there is not an imminent threat. They do feel like that the damage you're seeing on the outside of the building is it's exterior, it's a facade portion of the building, and we do not feel like this building is going to collapse.
In the afternoon, employees were allowed to go in and gather their things.
As a precautionary measure, they're going to have the building put scaffolding all the way around the sides, and that's why the sidewalks are closed off right now.
Commissioner Saltzman was here most of the morning and says that he's proud of the first responders and how they reacted. And from the employees I talked to, they feel the same way. Live downtown, I'm Jason Nguyen,